What is going on, guys? It's Armada, and today I'm actually going to be doing another guide on this channel. Now this one is actually going to be based on Zombies-Chronicles, and one of the maps that Chronicles actually bring inside is Origins. Now this is going to be showing you how to do the Origins ice staff, and I'll be also making videos on the rest of the three, an unupgraded version, which I will be teaching you how to do that in a second. I'm also going to be showing you how it looks and how it plays when it's upgraded. So boom, so that's how it looks like, and it's pretty cool. As I'm showing you in the gameplay, it's actually way more stronger and way better. I actually tell you what it does when I actually teach you guys how to make this. And if you guys actually hear some background noise, I'm very sorry. My brothers are actually watching a TV show, and I cannot like do anything about it. So if you do hear something, hopefully I can take it out in the video, but if you do, please forgive me. But with that all said, make sure you leave a like and then let me know that you enjoy this type of content, and let's get started. So our first step is going to be actually getting the gramophone. Now this can be found in excavation, so if you can head your way up to excavation and then grab the gramophone, which is in two possible locations, but it is actually in the same room. One is on the left of this table and another one is on the right. So it's basically right next to this little table we got here, and it's so easy to find. You guys should not miss this. So now that you pick that up, we're going to want to look for a black record disc thing, and there is three locations for this. The first location is going to be by the church when you're making your way to excavation. So it's over here. Hold square to grab it, just like most things in this game. And so yeah, it's like kind of by this path by the church. And if we keep running over here to these little paths to excavation, then we can also see another little like engine thing. I don't even know what this is, but it's also right here. And once we pick that up, there's also one really close by it, and it's actually on excavation right next to the pack-a-punch, so you can easily access that. Okay, now that we got the gramophone and the little empty black record thing, we're going to want to go back to the table and we're going to hold square on it. Now this will reveal it's kind of a secret area of the map. Now this isn't very secret if you played Origins before, and I know if you guys have seen this for the first time, it's pretty cool and pretty rewarding. Just do not forget to pick your gramophone back up. Great, now we just did one official step for the staff. The next one is going to be obtaining the blue record. The blue record can be found in the tank station, and it's also by generator 2. So the first location is actually in the entrance right here on this little table thing where a bunch of stuff is there. So once you got that, another one will be there. Just look to your left and it will be on this little shelf area thingy right here. And if we go to the next possible location, it could be right over here on this other shelf right. Once you collected that, we are officially done with collecting discs. No more discs, guys. No more. So they're all in the same room, so we don't actually have to worry. So our next step for this whole ice staff is going to be actually digging little dig sites around the map. Now if you are not able to dig these things up, it's probably because you do not have a shovel. Now a shovel can be found in the spawn location right when you spawn in, just by this little wall just laying down right here. Hold square to pick that up. If someone else grabs it before you, then you can make your way by here on this wall that says generator 3 with an arrow on it. You could just pick that up. No one else actually needs this, you just need it if you are getting the staff. Now what we're gonna want to do is dig these sites for the actual staff part. Now this could be a little frustrating, but there actually is different methods on doing this. By the way, you can do this at any point of the game. So what we're going to do is make sure it is snowing. This is very crucial. It cannot be raining or it cannot be clear. It has to be snowing. And once it starts snowing, you want to dig up dig sites, and you will eventually get the 3 staff parts that we need to do this. In the gameplay, I'm actually digging them up and I'm showing you how they look like, and we actually need 3 different parts for these staffs, but there's actually a technique that was found. So by digging up these little things, we need the top, the middle, and the bottom. Now in this map I'm showing you in the gameplay, there is a technique by going to the church area or anywhere around that church, we can find the top. So on the top of the map is where you can find the top of the ice staff. In the middle of the map is where you can find the middle of the ice staff. And in the bottom is where you can find in the bottom of the ice staff. Make sure you keep digging these dig sites up depending on what area of the map you are. So let's say if I need the middle part of the staff, I'm going to go in the middle of the map and dig up the dig sites there. Like I said, you don't need to do this in any time in the game. You could just do this at any point of it, but I just find it to do it good in the early rounds. So now that you have all of the little pieces that we need to make these staff, what we're going to do is go into the crazy place. Now there is a specific tunnel we need to go to make this staff. I know it's a lot to take in, but we're going to have to go to the church, also known as the generator 6 area, and we're going to have to go down this little trench area. Make sure you have your little gramophone with you. So place that there and you'll see like little rocks floating, and that's actually building the portal to the crazy place. In my opinion, this thing looks badass. Now finally, once that's all done, we are ready to go inside, and when we do, we're going to see this little blue altar thingy. It looks really cool, and we're going to get a little blue gem thing, and that is going to be our final step until we get the ice staff. Now that we get that, we want to get out of the crazy place and go to excavation downstairs all the way down until we see this freaking staff area, and we want to build it. And finally, you guys actually have the ice staff. Bravo, that's the end of the video. Bye. No, I'm just joking. The ice staff is kind of good, but we are also going to upgrade it in just a second. I just want to talk about what it does. It's kind of good, but also pretty weak. Now in this form, you can actually kill panzers really fast. Just when we upgrade it, it will just be unbelievable. But this form is pretty good. I'm showing you in the gameplay how it's freezing zombies, and then when they fall down, they just break and die. But let's get into the upgrade step. I know this video might be a little long, but there's a Twitter poll I made and someone picked freaking ice staff, so that's what I'm doing. Now our next step is going to be to actually decode this little freaking language in the crazy place. So make your way back to the crazy place and you'll see this little symbol with element 115. I mean, everywhere's element 115, but there's this little symbol. Now there is this decoder, and I don't know who this actually was made by, but if I did, I would give them a shout out, but I actually don't know who this is, so forgive me. But this actually translates these symbols. This is fairly simple. All we gotta do is just translate them and then shoot them when they're floating above us. So as you are seeing in the gameplay, I'm actually looking at it and then looking back at the little picture, and then I shoot the symbol that is translated. So for example, if we go to the first one over here, it's a little filled in circle, and what it translates is a little triangle with a line on it. If I do see that filled in circle as one of the symbols, then I am going to look at my translator and then go and shoot the triangle with a line through it. So it's very simple. All you gotta do is just translate a thing, honestly. It's not so hard. But yeah, very simple. And once we do that, you'll hear like a little sound letting you know that you have finished this step. If that step was a little too hard for you, do not worry. This is the easiest step. What we're going to do is going to find these little kind of wet thingies. I don't even know, wet tombstones. That's what I'm thinking. And the tombstones have water all over them, and what we're going to do is find them and then shoot the ice staff at them and then shoot them with any gun. So our first location for these freaking watery tombstones is going to be by generator 4 by this footstep area. Now, like I said, just shoot them and then pull out any gun and then shoot them with that one, and it will break apart. And it's going to be by the tank station by this little claw over here. Now, again, just shoot it with the ice staff, and then shoot it and it will break apart. And our last and final one is going to be by excavation and also by this other footprint. And if you just look at it, yeah, you already know what to do. Now that you have done this, you're going to see a blue beacon just shoot across the sky, letting you know that you are ready to upgrade this staff. Make your way to the excavation downstairs, and what you're going to want to do is rotate these stone things and make sure they're all into blue. So over here there's a lever and I just keep turning it and the stones turn, and I have to make them all blue. This is not very hard. It shouldn't take you a very long time, but once you do get them all blue, there will be a little ball down there. So you just jump down and shoot the ball with the ice staff, and then it will actually go up, going inside the crazy place. I know, now we gotta go fucking there again. But this time, make sure you actually have like a pack-a-punch gun, because we're about to feed the souls to the staff. So go into the crazy place and place the ice staff right here, and then it will just stay there. And what you're gonna wanna do is kill some zombies, and their souls will go inside the ice staff. And you can do this in any part of this crazy place area. So you can make like a camping spot by making the teleporter right there, and if anything gets too crazy, you can just go through the teleporter. Anywhere is okay as long as you are inside the crazy place. Now once you are actually done with this, you'll hear like a loud sound and letting you know, and you'll also see your staff with like a white stroke around it, and letting you know that you have completed and upgraded the ice staff. Now pick it up, assuming that you do not have a staff with you, because you cannot pick up 2 staffs at once, and you officially upgraded the ice staff. Now if this may sound complicated, it actually isn't when you actually play it. You could basically shoot zombies regularly, and it does a big amount of damage, way more than the unupgraded version. But it also unlocks an ability letting you hold down the shooting button, and then it actually does an ultimate ability, which is like this blizzard that freezes the zombies and lets them freaking fall down and die. Really cool. I find this staff a really good staff, and I just really enjoyed this staff. Really good for panzers. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and also check out my Twitter, and I now have an Instagram, so yeah, bitch, check that out. Links to all the social media are down below. I hope you guys love this staff as much as I do, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.